I honestly think Kabal is fine. I think everyone overrates him in this game. He's one of the most mild top tier characters I've ever had to fight. Um, you can challenge him on everything. It only gets dumb when you're on this stage because he has more range to run away and build meter. So like chasing him is problematic. So like somebody like Johnny Cage is all about getting in and doing knee, but if every time you dash up and do knee and you're getting met with a projectile and at the same time he's backdashing and his projectile when he does this he moves backwards too. I'm trying to do it. I'm actually doing the wrong command because I was playing MK3 and in MK3 the command is different. Instead of just doing up back is back up, but you have to press the button before you jump. So yeah. But basically you can move backwards and zone. So it's hard for them to catch up, and you see it does 9% every time it touches. It's a big chunk. And then that saw pushes them backwards. So even if they do get up close and they're like close enough to where they can do something, if they jump to avoid the saw, they can punish you with a combo. But if they jump too early and they get hit by that, you get to combo them, go for more like zoning or pressure, and he just builds meter after like doing everything. And then when you do get in and you do hit him, he breaks out of the combo and starts zoning. Or he can use his meter that he's built up to make his offense safer. So say he comes in, he starts doing his block strings and stuff, and you're like, all right, I'm going to challenge him, and you do guess right versus him. Then he just breaks out, and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna just run away until it's safe to come in again. And then he could just keep doing that strat and holding the life lead versus majority of the cast. That's why, you know, a lot of people have a hard time with him because they get frustrated easily or aren't able to like pin him down, which is why Cyrax players do pretty well versus Kabal because they do a whole bunch of damage, and Kung Lao players and Katanas, and also Reptiles because they all can challenge him without having to get in, or they can teleport or something. But so like Kabal, when you do 4-3-2 Nomad Dash cancel, this is challengeable by like jab combo starters or mid combo starters that are fast enough. The only thing Kabal can do to stop you from doing anything is one, going straight into the string or going to basically letting his special moves rip. But if he cancels does the normal, he has to do like down 3 or down 1 to beat you out because he has like a slight advantage, maybe like +2 or something. But 4-3-2 Nomad Dash cancel. This the 4-3 is like 13 frames or something. So you can interrupt. That's why people will go for the challenge because most Kabal players would do this to keep going. And it's mainly because early on 4-3-2 Nomad Dash cancel was a blocking thing. It had so much plus frames that if you press the button, you just got hit guaranteed. So what people would do is they would take the second hit of this when he would cancel and just fall out, because if you get hit by the 2 right here and he does a Nomad Dash cancel, Kabal can't hit confirm and then combo you. So it's just a hard read at that point. But also he has a back one too, which is the same frames as 4-3-2 Nomad Dash cancel. And as you see, that's a launcher though, so that is a bigger payout for finishing this string. But which makes this dangerous, and also makes this dangerous when you do the EX Nomad Dash cancel, because it's plus even more frames to where they can't interrupt, and you can go for a combo starter. So even right here, that's free, same, free. I mean, they can armor, but that's it. They can't do action normals or anything. But that's what makes Kabal dumb. He can run away, and then when he gets up close, it's risky still to try to attack him, and you got to be right. And then say you do like block a down 3 and you're not ready to counter poke immediately, he gets you at 4-4 and you get hit and combo off of that. And that's also another safe mid launcher, but it's not an advantage. So you can challenge him when he does this, but you gotta be careful because he can just let this rip and you get caught. Same thing with this. With that, I think this is might be slightly unsafe. I forgot what the frame that is on it. And he has the best sweep in the game. This is easily the best sweep in the game. Even on block, it doesn't have a lot of recovery. So you can do that and just start backdashing. And why this is good is that when you get hit by this, you can't roll forward in this game. And it's like basically a hard knockdown. Most you could do is roll backwards or do a wake up attack. So you do this, he's already backdashing and run away and zoning and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much Kabal. And then of course he's got like, you know, the hook sword, which is overhead, and the saw. So you do that, try to end the round when they're about to lose, and you just gotta be chipped out. He can also chip out with this, the EX saw. I'll show you how much chip damage it does. Oops. It's a little better than this one. But yeah, I think the reason Kabal does so well is really just zoning. And honestly, like the armor on this, people can't zone. Yeah, but that's why he's so good. And like right after that, I think Kabal. Okay, so Kabal requires execution and stuff to play. Like you can easily mess up a Nomad Dash cancel, right? But and get punished, and you don't have any meter, and you just die. So like you gotta be on point. He doesn't have the best wake up attacks in the game either, so you can like meaty him or just pressure him on wake up. So you get basically you hit Kabal, don't let him build meter, and take advantage of him on like knockdowns and stuff. But don't be super predictable, and watch out for when he has bar meter because he EX dash through your stuff. Then like after that, as far as like dumbness, I think Sonya's dumb. Sonya's really stupid, man. I'll use Kabal to demonstrate why I feel that way. So, unlike Kabal, so Kabal's Nomad Dash, I mean his air gas blast requires execution to, because the thing is, it doesn't hit as low as it does unless you do it perfectly above the ground. So what you want to do is you want to have it like basically chest or head, neck level, so they can't just dash forward. They have to walk forward and crouch, which limits their mobility, which allows Kabal to feel like he's a dang bee on the screen because he's just zipping around the screen and doing a bunch of stuff. Now Sonya, she basically cuts the execution out of Kabal's strengths. So this ring toss, first off, recovers so fast, and it builds so much meter, and it's easy to just do back forward too. You don't have a margin of error to mess this up, and not too many characters are about to be like, oh, you're doing ring toss, I'm going to EX armor you on reaction. No, you can't really, because she can block and then punish you. So she can constantly like attack you from across the screen. Like look how fast she recovers. I'm holding block as soon as it goes away. See how fast it recovers? And the EX one's really good too, because they'll do a second hit. But what makes her really dumb outside of just that, her down 4 has so much range, and when you go into military stance 4-1, this is a plus on block. So you essentially have a plus on block low poke that you can't interrupt this, by the way. You just have to take it. Now you can interrupt her down 4 after blocking this. Oops. The punches, but she can just do down 1, and it beats you out. And then after you block that, she can do down 1 cartwheel, and that's a safe launcher. If you press after the down 1, you get launched. She gets like 30% into a resand, and it's like what? It's, to me, that's dumber than Kabal, because without meter, she's a threat. Kabal at least needs to have a bar meter to be like, yeah, you better not poke after I do down 1. Because if you block his Nomad Dash, he gets punished. You block Saw, he gets punished. You block Hook Sword, he gets punished. But not Sonya. She has safe projectile. I mean, safe special move, launcher. And then she has the EX version of it that has armor. So you do block this, she's like, oh, okay, block it again, and block it again, block it again. As much as she has armor, it gets dumb. So she's basically constantly doing this to build meter, right? So look, let me show you how much meter she builds off of just one sequence. half a bar. You block that twice, you got a bar. So they already can't play footsies with you, and when they do, they're losing on block or on hit. And then say like you are playing a counter poke war, and they're doing stuff like down ones or whatever, you can do a quick dive kick. And you get all that 40% into a restand. She can go for overhead. That's safe on block is 0, by the way. Or if you do, you're saying, fuck it, I'm not going to block that. Cool. And she goes into that. She can also do this off the cancel. Sonya is ridiculous, man. To me, she's if she ain't number 1, but she's number 2 or 3 for sure. This character is ridiculous, and she has a good uppercut. Her jab, I can't remember if it's 7 or 6 frames, but basically, you know, I was talking about with Kabal, right? Where he's doing nomad dash cancels and whatever. Well, when he does 4-3-2 or back 1-2 nomad dash cancel and tries to go into anything else but down 3, you can check him with this. You can do 1-1 into cartwheel or 1-1-2. Yeah, is it 1-1-2 or is it 1-1-4? I think it's 1-1-4. No, everything was not broken in this game. People heavily exaggerate everything because, one, they're just new fighting game players at the time or whatever. But the game was good. Let's see. Next character I'm gonna talk about, Kenshi. Kenshi's another really easy character. I'll get to Melina. Alright, so, well, yeah, Sonya's the original queen of Mortal Kombat. But, so, Kenshi was ridiculous. So, starting off, his zoning, this is a homing zoning attack, okay? If you're anywhere on the screen other than, like, you know, in the air, I mean, it'll still home attack you, but it's not like going to go to the top of the screen or something. Like, if you jump, it's not going to jump up there. But you can do back forward 3. And this builds hella meter. Watch what it does on block. Look at my block meter. Or my, my meter. The startup of it builds meter. Blocking it builds meter. So you're dealing with that. And then he's doing overhead. So if you want to avoid back forward 3, you have to crouch. But that's when he can do overheads to catch you. So this match is weird because, like, he has to be in this range so he can make usage of back forward 2. The more you're in back forward 2 range, like, Kabal can't do anything here, and actually a lot of characters can't at all. This is why Kenshi will win, because he can play in this range and make you fearful of back forward 2, and also the EX version of it, which is plus on block, and then he can, like, come in. This is an overhead, this is a low, and then just keep you pressure in the corner, doing stuff. I forgot how to, what was it, back to, yeah. He just got a lot, look, this has a lot of range. This is a string, safe on block. And then if they're crouching too much, you know, you can catch them with the, oh, that's right, down forward. And these are all safe, by the way. And you couldn't really jump in him when he did back forward too. So once he's in this range, Kabal wants to, like, get out of his back forward 2 range and throw saws. Because saw can't be reflected by Kenshi. A big part of Kenshi's game plan is reflecting projectiles to the point that he counter zones the zoner to not be able to do anything, and he can just bully them with his spirit attacks from across the screen. But Kabal, he can reflect his gas blast, but he can't reflect saw. So he can use that to knock Kenshi down and then like set up him, you know, waste some resource to try to get up, or you can just keep bullying him with saws from across the screen. But without, if Kabal didn't have Saw, I think Kenshi wins this matchup. Because then it's all about, oh, well, Kabal's got to do EX Nomad Dash to get through this, but you got to be on point. This is too fast. This is like 8 frames or something. And here's the EX version of this move. See how much, watch how much this pushes back. This is just from a point blank range. That's the EX version. This is the regular version. And then when you block the EX version, he can do that. You just got to hold that. Then you try to jump, you get caught by Rising Karma. Its walk speed is really good. After that. Oh, Cyrax for sure. Robot Cyrax. And notice I'm showing everything versus Kabal. Like, I'm giving you the brief game plan. Alright, so Cyrax, not just versus Kabal, but everybody. Like, the fact that he can threaten you with unblockable damage anywhere on the screen with his bombs and stuff keeps you on your toes, where you can't just stay in one spot. Because if you get caught, he can combo you like that, get you caught in the nets, set up his nonsense. Because when Cyrax is in your like close range, he's a big threat, because like one false move he can command grab you, and this will just edge you into the corner. You really don't want to be in the corner. You might think that being in the corner is going to mess up his combo, but he can just do this net and then jump out the corner. See, all that damage just from that. My combo, the BNB I do, does 75%. So once you do that, you really just got to hold the life lead, start putting bombs on the screen. And here, that's what's cheap. So like, check this out, right? Put this bomb up and then do the EX, I don't know what it's called, but pinwheel or something. Make them block it to where right before it's gonna explode, the block stun keeps them there. Cyrax is a menace. People say it's broken, but honestly, it's a really good design. Like, you want to fight characters or have characters that have unique ways of winning. Like, Cyrax wins by hitting you with a block string or making you trade in the neutral with net. That's why he's putting bombs and stuff on the screen, because he's trapping you. Here's his net. Here's his bomb. Oh, you jumped? All right, here you go. Like, this is the character. I don't know why they made his bombs just hit low in MKX. They're trying to appease, I think, too many people, when they should just stick to some of their designs that are good. But yeah, like, Cyrax is just playing like a grappler, except for he's quick. Like, look how fast his dashing is. Can't really jump at Cyrax either. He's got a good anti-air grab. See, like, this move's really good. Yeah, it only does 8%, but when you anti-air somebody enough, they get discouraged. Especially they see their health bar down, and then you say you put the bombs up on the screen. But yeah, like, Kabal versus Cyrax is interesting, because like, Cyrax really can just keep dashing in and menace Kabal, and then like, say Kabal is like, man, you're too close to me, let me do a saw, and then you trade with net, and the saw does hit you, you can just do wake up, teleport, get close to him, and then finish the combo. And then if he gets caught by something, you can come in, do block strings, or force him to do EX Nomad Dash and block it. And also, what Cyrax has, he can do EX Net to take a bar from you, and then combo you and stop you from being able to break her. And he has also anti-breaker combos, to where like, if you break her, you still get hit by the bomb. Now, alright, I do have to talk about human Cyrax. this a costume? I think this is a costume.
Kabal.
Oh, also, Cyrax, this is universal. This move, he uses this for, you know, just catching people not crouch blocking. You're not crouch blocking, this is a low to just set you up. But, okay, so they both have the same strings and stuff. The difference is the recovery of their special moves. So the bombs, he even tosses them differently. You know, he just throws them out. And they have a different time of when they explode as well, too. And his teleport is different. His teleport is actually faster. Or recovers faster and activates faster because he just throws a thing around. So this makes it tough for Kabal to zone. Like, if a human Cyrax player is optimized, they're probably harder to fight against than the regular Cyrax player as Kabal. Because, okay, also, unlike... this is the key thing in this matchup, other than the teleport and the bomb recovery. When Kabal does Nomad Dash, instant Nomad Dash... instant Air Gas Blast. And, you know, it's in that, like, the chest, neck area. Well, when you do a net with human Cyrax, it ducks under the air gas blast, and he recovers fast enough to where you can block too. But the robot Cyrax net, he stands up higher, so he'll trade in Kabal's favor because Kabal can hit you with the air gas blast and blocking time to and then move or jump to avoid the bomb. But you can't do that with human Cyrax because the net will duck under the gas blast. So you gotta be very careful when trying to do it. So what's crazy in this matchup is that Kabal still wants to use the gas blast for pacing and zoning because, like, all right, Cyrax can't dash forward and move past the gas blast, but he can do the net past the gas blast and trade with it. But you still need to maintain that spacing, so you have to do it. So you have to, like, kind of pretend it's working to make it work, but still also avoid the net. It's crazy. But also, when you do the bomb like this, you can dash or EX dash on reaction and punish him. At least, or I might be wrong actually. That might just be for the other one. Actually, I think it's for the net. The net, you can do EX Nomad dash on reaction. You see how he kind of like lingers out a little bit. But yeah, both of those characters, well, Cyrax in general is problematic for Kabal. Another character that doesn't get talked about enough for fighting Kabal is Kano, but I'm going to go down like the tier list that I kind of have in my head. So I did Kabal, Sonya, Kenshi, Cyrax, and next I will do... Oh man, I'm looking at the screen. Either Skarlet or Freddy. I'll do Skarlet. So yeah, Skarlet. Skarlet's ridiculous, man. This is a character that's not talked about enough. She was probably top 5 at the end for sure. So I can't remember all her commands. Okay, her dagger toss. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but this is a lot of control on the screen. And then she can toss 2 of them. You see that? And then she has the EX one. She can attack behind it. And let me not forget her string. Like this string. Oh. I forgot the command is. Because I didn't play her. Wait, was it? Anyway, she has a string that she can do into... Well, it's a long block string. Does a lot of chip damage. And you can't really get out of it. You have to just like either take a hit or deal with it. And then she has a safe slide. Unlike, you know, Sub-Zero, all those other characters, this is safe. And she has the EX version of it that has armor, right? So this is really good versus Kabal because she can challenge with her daggers like this. Yeah, he can EX Nomad Dash and deal with it kind of, but it's tough. Look how fast she is. Then if he's over committing to zoning, then you can do the dash into a launcher and get a combo. She also has teleport. Like, Skarlet in this game is much cooler than the Skarlet in the other game. Man, she has different, decent pokes and everything. She was quick. She's, to me, self-explanatory top tier. Everything about her is good. Even, I think even her, her poking, her counter poking, I forgot what she did, but look, her down threes is good. I can't remember the block string. Forward to, okay. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's it. See how much shift that is? And then she can go into slide or overhead. And then she has a combo into restand into nonsense. Yeah, she's easily top 5 character. After that, I mean, I could probably say Lao or Cage or something, or Smoke. Smoke's really good, actually. Smoke, I'll say, had a hard time versus Kabal, unlike the other characters, because, like, yeah, he can't really challenge Kabal, basically. So Kabal is basically in midair, just zoning you, right? The most Smoke can do is the shake. How do you shake? Okay, how do you shake? I forgot how to shake. Okay, there it is. Shake can deal with air gas blast, but Kabal can do some tricky stuff like do jump higher gas blast in a different rhythm, and then you're stuck in shake, right? And then he'll dash through you with Nomad Dash and combo you. And then also, Smoke really isn't the best at challenging Kabal when he's doing Nomad Dash. I mean, he does have a fast standing 2. He can stand 2-1 into, you know, the smoke bomb, but you have to commit too much with that. So what you probably have to do is that smoke away, just so you can make sure just be safe with it. Or you can do down 1 smoke away. That's pretty much it, what he could do. But Smoke had a lot of damage to where if he caught the Kabal player being reckless, he's like, oh, okay. Man, I messed up. I haven't done a restand in a long time. No. Man, almost had it. Basically, he could hit that and then do like 50-60% with the reset. So pretty much you want to get life lead and then just be on point. But the thing is, man, smoke bombs do no chip damage. So how do you keep the life lead? You get the hit, right? You're like, I'm gonna just chip you out. This doesn't do any chip damage. Look, no chip. AEX one does, but you don't have EX meter all the time. His teleport's good. You can get around with it. Throw's good. He's got good overheads. Like, this is overhead, the second hit. So, like, you really don't want to crouch versus smoke, which allows him to do down fours all day. Because when you do crouch, he hits you with that combo. Man, I'm whack for fucking missing that. Yeah. But Smoke's good, but he definitely has disadvantage versus Kabal. Alright, now Lao versus Kabal. Lao is pretty good versus Kabal, but he does have a big glaring weakness. Pretty much everything Kung Lao does for combo starting, it hits high, other than spin and his back three. The back three is tough to set this up. You got to really get the player to block. So I guess you land a back three, you can do it, but you can't hit confirm this. You have to like wish confirm this. You can't be like, all right, back three hit, now let me execute spin. No, you gotta just go right into it. So with Kabal versus Kabal though, when you're up close, it gets problematic because you can't launch him unless he gets hit by this. So more likely top level Kabals are not going to hit by back three probably. So what you do have is spin to cover your highs being ducked, because what Kabal could like really do, just do down three all day. Even on block, if I block his down three, the only thing I could do to hit him and blow him up is my own down three or down one, or block and then do 1-1 or 2-1. But he can still do a number down three and stop my 1 or 2-1. And it's annoying as hell. I don't have a mid combo starter. My fastest mid is this. And that. This is actually the new 4-4 in MK11. This is a 2-hit string that you can confirm to a combo now. But yeah. So that's the most annoying part of the matchup versus Kabal, because you got to get him to respect you enough to make the highs work, or so you can go for grabs. So, but outside of that, I think mid screen he's pretty good versus him right here, because right here, like I was showing with versus Kenshi, you can't avoid, you can't like sit here and do anything because he could just do the push all day. Well, Kung Lao, if Kabal even thinks about doing the air gas blast, you can roll, and roll. What roll will do is catch him while he's in the air and give you a combo with spin like that. So even if they move backwards, it will catch them. So that's problematic for Kabal. And then you can do low hats, but you gotta be careful doing low hats in this range because they can EX dash you. So make sure to pay attention to their meter and see if they have it or not. But for the most part, as Lao, you just want to be trying to get in with roll. Even if they block this and they're at a disadvantage, they still have to worry about, well, what if you did roll spin? Because if you did roll spin and they press a button, they'll get punished. Or you can do roll low hat, same thing. They can actually jump to avoid the roll low hat though, but the spin will catch them. However, that's really unsafe. You don't want to always rely on that strategy, but it's there as a way to get them to respect. But then, like, say you could do roll EX teleport, and if they commit to trying to hit you, they'll get punished. But for the most part, you just want to use roll to catch them, or also to lock them down from zoning. Because after you block their poke, because the thing is, when you do 4-3, the fastest poke they can really do is 4-4. So if they do back one or 4-3, you can actually beat them out. And also, you want to be unpredictable with your strings. So, like, say you come in, you do down 3, right? You get enough advantage. You're like, all right. Because you want to keep him, like, locked down on his back. Like, if he's in a situation where he's got to do a wake-up attack, that's good because you give him to waste meter. Everything's about getting Kabal to waste meter. Because once he only has 1 bar and doesn't have 2 bars, then you can guarantee your damage when you hit him. Because you're going to always have to open him up twice. But yeah, at certain distances, like even back here, throwing hat is not a bad idea because by the time they EX Nomad Dash cancel, like from back there, if they do it at the last second, you can block. If they do it really early, they're doing it as a read to get through. But they'll lose their armor up to like right here when you throw something. They're not doing no reaction. So you gotta change your timing and see what they're looking for based on different stuff. And then when they're in the corner, like with Kung Lao, he's got weird tricks. Like I can do this just frame, dash through you, and then dash back or jump back over you, right? But yeah, it's not really too much to the matchup. Like, cause what I do is I get the Kabal players frustrated because say they block 2-1, right? Or 1-1. All these strings are 0 on block. So what they're going to try to do is poke to get out. If they do down 3, it probably won't do anything because I'm going to jump. Also, the down 1's going to miss too. Like, they have to time it. So I'll do 2-1 and then cross them up. And then do like an early jump 2 to catch them. Or I'll do jump teleport to blow them up. Because they'll try to anti-air me. And say if they do and are able to avoid me doing like the teleport and they're able to block, I mean. Like in this situation, instead I do cross up, right? It's either cross up or it's jump teleport into block string. That's like basically the mix up. And if they try to anti-air me, the teleport beats them. If they wait too late, then the jump in works. And then they gotta worry about random tick throws. Yeah, and that's a thing too. EX dive kicks like that. Not a lot of people was doing this. Yeah, dash block and move around. Also, what's dumb about Kung Lao, if he dashes forward after his grab and tries to dash forward and block, the block doesn't come out until after the dash. He has to walk forward, and he can block immediately. But he can't dash forward. It's a glitch they never fixed. Also, you can use Kung Lao's EX low hat as kind of like an ice clone or something. You just hold it in place. Also, his 2-1 string does a lot of damage on block. What's a cheaper strategy is doing the EX teleport right there. It's really dumb. And he can whiff his teleport grab really low to the ground to maintain some armor as he's moving. It's kind of cheap. The way I beat Rio the last time we played at 2012. I don't count 2013. I mean 2013 counts, but like in my brain, it hasn't accepted 2013 because I know I was sick and I wasn't feeling well in that tournament. So I'm just like, well, did they really beat me? But regardless, it still counts. But so what they did from 2011 to 2012, they nerfed the low hat plus frames, and the low hat plus frames is now like 0 or something on hit. But if you do the EX version, it maintains the low hat plus frames from before. So what I did is I was like 2-4 EX low hat, and basically what happens, you'll see. So you see he's jumping, so I'm gonna hit him. He's gonna jump immediately. See, now I'm gonna do the EX1. See, he jumped late. That means I have advantage. So I can come in, and that's what I did. I was like, all right, one by chip. Hacha! All right, Johnny Cage. This character.
Johnny Cage. Kabal.
This character. This character would be like the most bare bones in terms of like, all right, well, he's just getting in to do stuff. But EX Fireball is really good. It's +5 on block. Doing that after his block strings, maintain pressure is just crazy. I mean, all his pokes and stuff, he kind of has the best type of poke for every situation. Down 3 is really good. Down 4 is really good. His 2-1 leads into good damage. Oh, I forgot a combo. Oh, there it is. There it is. Man. No, I'm gonna hit this. Ooh, almost. There we are. Yes, sir. So he's all about really just doing the knee into this string. And so the knee by itself is 0, right? For some reason it's right. They say it's randomly +8, +9 or whatever. It definitely feels like it. But if you poke back versus this, you got to have a move that's faster than 9 frames. But then he can also jab, and his jab is like 7 frames or something, or 6 frames. So you got to really pick your spots. And then he can do forward 3, down 3. His down 3 is 7 frames. So if you don't press at the right time, he can hit you with that. He gets another free forward 3. And this does hella chip. Look at the chip damage. And then the knee at the end of this, or the kick, the down kick, my bad, is also what, 0 on block. So if you get caught by this, he can keep doing it over and over again. And then hit confirm into nut punch for more damage, then get a crossover. And this is what happens. So you get by this. He does crossover. You block that. Now he's still +5. He gets to do this again. And don't get hit by a down poke. He gets to reset the advantage. If you block 1-1 4-1, he's +3. Then you can do another 4-3. So it's all these strings that lead into another. And then in the corner, you get caught by this. It gets crazy. But he has to be up close on you. So he has probably one of the best dashes in the game. So it's not hard for him to get up close, even on Kabal. But he's got to pick his spots, because he can end up eating a lot of projectiles if he's doing knee at the wrong time. But you also got the shadow kick, so you can use that once you get close to the corner. You can use that to lock them down, put them in the corner, and then they got to really deal with fighting you. But the whole game plan is going to be maintaining, trying to get in and not being kept out, because you want to trap them as much as they want to trap you. And also, dudes, Johnny Cage can get kind of ridiculous. So if you try to cross him up or something, and he does forward 3, his forward 3 will change up and become his back 3 command, which is a launcher. So you're like, oh, okay, I can combo off that, or you can do this, and that combos too. But yeah, Cage is nuts. What are my thoughts on Tom Brady? Good quarterback. It's a character. I want to talk about Ermac. Ermac is a very strong character. That's underrated, basically. Don't beat Kabal, but he's definitely a problem. Might be 6'4" Kabal, but ain't no easy one. Because this character hurts, man. You gotta deal with push. This shit hits from across the screen. Look how far it goes. I'll show you. See that shit? Like, come on, dog. That's hella. And then he can do this still. It's not as good as the one in MKX, but he's got better projectiles. Look how much damage this does. 8 points. He's got the EX version, does 10. He makes it hard to anti-air him because of this move. He can do it really low to the ground. He's got good strings. Forgot the... Dude, I don't know the combos, but he does hella damage. Like, Ermac was a pain in my side as a Kung Lao player because you can't really be mobile because he's attacking with big damage from across the screen. Like, his uppercut would lead to so much damage because he can do... See that? Like, dude. Like, he pain in the ass, his character, for real. Like, Ermac is really strong. Because the thing is, he can challenge your zoning pretty good and out footsie you with big damage. Get the life lead and just like chill and capitalize on mistakes. Like, it's not super easy to just beat him. Now, there are characters that make it tough for him. Like I said, Sonya can just be as safe as possible and come in and start doing whatever she wants. But yeah, like, alright, next character, Shang Tsung. Now, Shang Tsung might be better than Ermac, actually. He's really good versus Kabal, too. Mainly because not just his zoning, his strings are good. And he can soul steal and become Kabal and get a damage boost. So he does more damage than Kabal as Kabal for like a time period. And he doesn't have that long, weird cooldown on it. So he's got really good zoning, homing zoning. See, instead of being like it just all comes out at once, it only comes out once. And you can win off unbreakable damage too. He's got really good strings. I'm trying to remember them. There we go. This character's really good. Shang. He wasn't used a lot. There wasn't that many Shang players. It was like Alex Valle and Wound Cowboy. That was it. Those are the only two people who was using the character. Like, honestly, Shang probably was actually more top tier than we give him credit for. Because, like, what's really stopping him from being hella top tier? I don't think there's that much. I just don't think Shang players were going ham enough. That character was strong as hell. I will put Shang in S tier, actually. I'll actually put him in S tier. Super underrated. Super underrated. The more I think about him, like, that character's S tier. Think about it, you're fighting Shang Tsung, right? And you're Cyrax. And he hit you with EX Soul Steel, and now he's hitting you with the Cyrax stuff. Hold on, let me test something real quick.
Shang Tsung.
How much time did you got as EX Soul Steel as Cyrax? Oh, I have more time. I just didn't do combo. I fucked up. That was me. What? Yo, stop. This character is dumb. Come on, man. Shang is definitely, like, top. Oh, Freddy as well. Freddy's dumb. All these characters, to me, are tournament viable. Like, you can win a tournament with any of these characters. I feel like M2 Dave could have beat CD Jr. at EVO, but he just played the matchup wrong. Like this, just like Sonya, right? Except for slightly less damage, but you don't have to worry about messing it up. You can outpace Kabal zoning with this move. Same as this. Randomly, EX1 is 13. The low one is a 9. And then you can teleport past projectiles and everything with this, just like Smoke. What? Man, I messed up. Oh, it's 4. Okay, there it is. It's been a while. See that? He gets to do that and then zone some more. A problem a lot of people or players have is that after they get the life lead, they still want to keep attacking and going in and stuff, and then they lose based on the reversal situation. Where if they would just play the match as if they just started again, they will win. You got a 40% life lead. Where do you like going ham for? Yeah, Freddy can do like the booger drip thing, this shit, to put you to sleep and then come in and combo you. Also, his back 2 is an overhead. He also has a back 3. So you can do back 3-3 combo, back 2 combo, or like he was good. He was also top tier. If that was my top 10, that would be my top 10. It'd be Kabal, Sonya, Kenshi, Cyrax, Skarlet, Kung Lao, Smoke, Shang Tsung, Freddy, Ermac. Gotta put Reptile and Kitana up there too. Kitana was really strong. She was hella downplayed. I never look at Kratos. He wasn't tournament legal. She's really good at counter zoning and zoning in general. Big damage. And then she could challenge from a big range. So like she can do down one right here. Down one into fan toss to catch a Kabal neutral jumping to try to avoid, to try to zone. So this is basically what happened. But yeah, that's she can challenge that range. Also, I can't really say I'm like a big fan of God of War. Like, it's never really done anything for me personally. I'm not saying it has to do anything for me, but I'm just saying like I'm not into it. So like when everybody's like, "Oh my God, God of War Kratos," I don't feel nothing. Reptile was so good, man. Reptile challenges Kabal so well too. Not up close because you know he doesn't really have a really strong poke or anything. But at least in the neutral, if you can stay away from him, you can spit to challenge his zoning. You can do the orbs, and the orbs are annoying for him to deal with timing wise. And you also got the strings. See how fast he can get in. Basically use the orb to set up stuff, set up offense. The only thing Reptile doesn't have is a good go-to counter poke up close in this game. That's it. I wouldn't change anything else about him. Kabal, you know what you could do to change him without changing anything about his game plan, but make him like more fair competitively? You would just lower the damage percentage on his zoning, like by like 1. So instead of doing 8% to 7, instead of doing Saw doing 9 does 8. I wouldn't change anything else. Because then you just have to do more to win. You know what I'm saying? This wouldn't change his combo damage or nothing. Scorpion's issue is that, like, I'll talk about Scorpion. Scorpion is actually good versus Kabal too, which is funny. But he sucks. So what I would do for Scorpion, so the issue with Scorpion is teleport slow. Look how slow teleport is. Look how long it takes him to get back on the screen. The only way you could do like a faster one, you have to do instant air teleport, and it's still slow. I'm trying to do it. Still slow. Like his teleport is slow in this game. So I would speed up teleport. Even EX teleport sucks. It's slow startup. I would change the startup. I wouldn't do anything to the recovery. Also his 333 or something. Hold on, let's see who's he got. Yeah, his 3 needs to be faster or safer or something. Like I need to be able to do 334 and hit confirm the last hit into teleport, so it'd be worth something. So one, it'll be skillful because if you mess with the hit confirm, you get punished, right? So you'll have that will give you a good counter poke to get people off you, and then the skill in trying to hit confirm at the end. This move is safe, so he doesn't need to have like any enders that are made safer because he can use that. Also, his down 4 doesn't have frame advantage on hit. It's only 0. Watch. Or it's just plus a little bit. See, I can't come in and do like a jab string because it's not much advantage. They can keep jumping. Those are like my biggest issues with this character. But I think everything else is good. Like his this is good. He's got a Hellfire, EX Spear, Mac 2 is good. I would keep all this the same. Hellfire is good because you know you can't just stand on the ground. It's unblockable. I would probably make this recover faster actually. So where you have to actually be right here for it to be a threat to punish it. So you can't just like, you know, avoid it so easily. See, like, I'll make him jump. Oh, it looks like it does recover faster. I'll make it recover faster. Yeah, leg grab is good in this game, though. That's armor, too. I'll talk about Kano real quick.
Kabal.
Also, I don't know if you notice, a lot of these characters aren't like super deep. They just have like strategies that are pretty potent. So, Kano is kind of underrated, man. Like, his knife toss is really fast and does 9% damage. It's actually hard for Kabal to do Kabal, you know, gas blast stuff. Like, his zoning is tough. He's kind of got to get in and just actually fight him, which is annoying too. Because I wouldn't say like Kano's like the best character, but he's pretty fast up close. Like, you see this counter poke? I don't know how fast it is, but to me it's pretty fast for him to have a combo starter as a counter poke. That's how it looks to me. His back one, it's quick. Trying to look for other stuff he's got. He's also got this string. He's got a low starter string. I think he's got an overhead. I just can't find it. For the most part, yeah, he can zone you and do hella damage. And then he's got the ball roll thing he can use to counter zone you. Kind of like a dive kick. He's quick too. I don't know if you know this, but well, check this out. Check this out. Oops. Say you do well if he was able to whiff this. Still, you can like, yeah. He's got a command grab, super. So say you're just zoning, right? And they do get in, and you're still zoning them. You got their HP down, and they overcommit to get in, and they jump. They land right into your super. Also, he has a really good get off me tool with the up ball. So when they jump, they get anti-air. When they get up close, you hit them out of it or whatever they're doing. Very simple game plan, kind of like Guile. Like Kano's annoying to deal with. Honestly, it's not. I don't think it's free at all. The characters I would say really need help. I would say Rain. Rain's biggest issue to me is similar to what I have with Scorpion. Like his down pokes suck. Like down 3, down 4 and shit. His counter pokes are good, but yeah, that's what's annoying with him. It'd be like the basic function stuff that they have issues with. Can't really remember what's wrong with Cyber Sub-Zero, but I remember him being good. He might not have like a mid counter poke or something, but everybody doesn't. Not even Kung Lao has a mid counter poke. A part of the game's skill is being able to play around that stuff. You don't need to have all the best traits. Oh yeah, let me talk about Melina. Melina is one of the characters that is under the radar and is problematic for everybody. But I think she definitely loses to Kabal. But the reason she beats other characters is like her zoning and her like just basically being able to maintain the neutral. Unlike Sonya, who can do down 4 into pressure, Melina's like, let me just maintain, you know, doing this. So she can do instant air size to zone you. And also, even though you see she only does 6% damage, she's still problematic. I watched Sonic Fox beat Denzel Cyrax just by doing this with Melina. Because her size recovered fast enough to avoid the bomb. And then on top of that, you can do the teleport kick to avoid the bomb. And then come in. Yeah. Basically, her game plan is down 4, down 4, down 4. Make you respect the down four and block it, and you finally block it, she catch you with overhead. That's her stuff. Or she does this. Alright, so the purpose of this, because she teleports directly behind you, messing up your command, so if you are buffering a wake-up attack, it won't come out because you'll be doing the wrong way. And then she can go for free pressure. So, after that happens, she can go for another up 4. Or you can go for down 4. And then she also has like weird stuff like her ball roll. She can do something like this and it'll go through like it's a weird block because you see it says medium. Medium means overhead in this game. So say she does something that makes you want to block low and then you get caught by that. So you gotta always be ready. Yeah, his character she's good. Like imagine Cyrax trying to zone her with bombs and nets, and he can't because she recovers too fast. And this is also a part of her strategy in MK2, because in MK2 she was all about throwing sides like this. Yep, her low hitbox. Yep, exactly. Her low hitbox makes it hard to jump at her, and her down 4 is so good neutral. Another character that's good, I actually used him to fight and beat Melina because of just the nature of his strategy. So I don't have to deal with her zoning because of teleport. And also because the trajectory of the zoning that he does with his electric blast. Like you can't just do air fireball because he'll catch you in that trajectory. And then he has really good pokes that hit mid. So I could use to play footsies. So what I did in this match, I just played like straight up footsies over. You want to do a sigh or something? EX fly, get you in the corner. Or you trying to counter poke or down? I will block the down forward and come in and don't dumb it up. Man. Ugh, that back. Raiden's good. I love how all these characters were. Jade might just be needed a damage boost, honestly. I think she was pretty complete as a character. We could look at her animations and stuff. These are more lower tier characters. Wait, let me show off Jax real quick. Jax is also a character that's always been a threat. He's got like 100% combo in the corner. And then he's got armor and stuff. He's got good counter pokes. But his issue is that he's got holes in the strings. Like, basically, if you block his 4-4, the jab whiffs if you're a character with the lower hitbox. See? It whiffs totally. Unless you're like, it's weird. You gotta be like really deep in, I guess. See? You gotta be really close to make him block it. But for the characters that got to, this is like annoying to block. So later on, like players like Tyrant had to like improvise by doing shit like this to keep their advantage and see like, okay, did you not respond to this? Alright, you didn't respond to it, I get to do something else. But his zoning was still good. Like the wave is good. Look how much damage it does. 7%. And then he's got the man, how you do it? Yeah, the ground pound cancel. Make people jump. Oh, that's right. Oh. Man, what the hell? I had to beat her. This shit is cheap. He also has command grab super too. Jax is one of the characters that benefited from the armor patch the most because this got armor, pushed to the corner. This got armor, and that's the other thing. Like, say what I was talking about, he has holes right here. You can still do 4-4 into the overhead. I don't. Jax was tight. He wasn't a big combo character, though. Like, they could do like big damage and smaller hits. And he had the air command grab that you can't jump at him. Like, this game had real anti-airs that were tough to deal with. He was good. I wouldn't say he was top tier though. Definitely like, yeah, A, B tier. Jade could theoretically hold her own versus Kabal. I'm not gonna say beat, but hold her own because of her glow and just how her glaive worked and the range of her stuff. See this? I'm trying to remember. Man, okay. Once I remember the glow, it's like back forward 2 or something, back forward 4, or back forward 3. There it is. And then she has the EX version of that, which has armor on it, and she can keep attacking. Because theoretically, you can always have glow on. Yeah, this game is like Super Smash Bros. Melee level, I think, in terms of greatness. But yeah, the issue with here's what I would do with Jade to make her better in this game. I would make the glow last longer. Look, this is the EX glow. Look how long this is, or is it? EX glow. That's a meter. Regular glow. She glows much longer in MK11. She can counter poke too. 4-4-3. Yeah, but Jade could just basically glow through projectiles and come in and do stuff, but it didn't last that long, so you didn't have to wait too long to, yeah, start challenging her. Liu Kang was also underrated. Another character that could do well versus Kabal with the right timing. Because you're not obvious with your fireball, he can't just EX Nomad Dash through your stuff. He had the same type of deal as Melina. See that? See how fast? Then you don't really want to stand next to this character because his mix-ups and shit. 4-3s and overhead, that's safe. Then he's got back 3-2 combo starter, that's safe. You got the 2-1-3 combo starter. You can do 2-1, and then back 3-2. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, Liu Kang was underrated. He could counter zone, he could counter poke, he got hella damage, meterless off of any of his strings, and could carry you to the corner. So yeah, man, a lot of these characters were downplayed as not being good. Oh, Kabal 6'4" is everybody. What is a 6'4" really? That means you have an advantage. That doesn't mean you automatically win the match. You can still lose. You can still outplay the opponent. Just don't allow them to pick Rooftop Day all the dang time. Other characters a little bit more sus. Baraka is decent. He's got the whole Shoto type style down with Fireball. You can't jump me, forward moving special. Shiva, okay. Probably the worst. Quan Chi's cheap. Quan Chi's got like unblockables, 50% unblockable combo. Pretty much is a block string that takes your life bar. And he's got restands, but his zoning isn't that good. He's just more so like he's like a very gimmicky Johnny Cage with zoning.
Quan Chi. Sub-Zero.
So like, let's see, what's counter? Yeah, he's gonna be counter poking with this. Because that's what you're going for. And then he does a string like this. Oh, oops, my bad. See, this move is unblockable. Basically, you do a block string into this that they can't stop, and they take free damage. But other than that, you're just like zoning. He can boost his health. He can teleport. Yeah, I hated fighting this character, man. Thankfully, he didn't have like good counter pokes and stuff, but dude, he could be like, all right, overhead low. He also had like a standalone overhead. I can't remember what it was. Oh, there it is. But it's slow, so you should be able to defend it, but still, like, he can combo off that shit. If you're over committing to blocking this, that catches you. And they both look the same. Look, why does that look like a low? Yeah, you can lose like that. Say, basically, he gets you to 50% life, right? And then you block him. GG's is over. All these characters have different, unique ways to win. Noob's not a top character, but he can be annoying to deal with. Definitely doesn't lose to Johnny Cage at all. He beats the crap out of Johnny Cage. Because Johnny don't have like armor that he can like combo off of or something like that. And then look at his movement. You can constantly be, oh, how you do it? Yeah. Full screen special moves. And then you be putting these portals up. Portals are unblockable. He's got this string. this move too. You can't jump over this, and it's a good like ender for block string. This move is unblockable. Well, not unblockable. It disables your block, but also confuses your block too. So you get hit by that, and it's like, what? He's got the teleport as well. Yeah, a lot of these characters are not as bad as they make them seem. Nightwolf, though, definitely needed help. That was a character that, for whatever reason, they gave him a low attack that looked like a low, but it wasn't a low. His forward 3, this shit should have been a low. Oh, there it is. Oh. Man. That was basically a combo. To use zone, get life lead. Yeah, he did. But hella people will get hit by this move. I think what he needed, let's see. This move should have probably been faster. It had so much recovery. He was good. He just needed, like, I guess, a better up-close game. Like, other than forward 3, he didn't really have a strong counter pose. He could have been good versus Kabal if, like, Reflect was probably reliable. I don't think he can reflect the saw. I don't know why the saw was not reflectable. That's kind of BS. Oh, I'll talk about Sub-Zero. I know I didn't cover all the characters. I talked about most of the ones I didn't talk about. Striker, Cyber Sub-Zero in detail or anything. Might briefly talk about others, but yeah. I know they have a Linkway stage in this game. Alright, so Sub-Zero, I think he was very close to just being perfect. And I'm not saying I need a character that not have disadvantage or something to be perfect, but in terms of like, you either in this game need a really good mid to go into a combo starter to hit confirms, or need a good standing attack. And honestly, Sub-Zero's on the slower side with his 2-2. At least for what the game is become now. And forward 4 is really slow. Even though it's an overhead, it's still slow for an overhead. He doesn't have a low to back it up other than his down 4, which is 8 frames, which is good. He's got the clone, blockable back 2. But, yeah, I think he's kind of incomplete. It's like, all right, what do you do? Just set up this wall all day? You can't play this style on every character because there are characters that can attack behind it and not have to worry about it. So then you're just left rushing people down with slower tools. I don't even know if I'm doing the combo right. Also, this needs to be faster. Why do they be doing the ice puddle so bad in recent games? Ice puddle in MK2 is so much faster. Even the EX version is slow. They be doing the ice puddle so wrong, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, this shit needs to be unblockable all the time. I don't know. I like the way it come out at the freeze animation, or go into it too. And then you also have to restand. But yeah, Sub-Zero's close to being really good. But yeah, as I was saying, man, I know I didn't go over Cyber Sub-Zero, Raka, and a couple other characters, but for the most part, I feel like the character strength and the brokenness or whatever is super over-exaggerated by maybe 100%. And the game is a lot more well-rounded than people would like to admit. And it's hard to refute what they're saying is because no one can really get on the game and play it. But hopefully MK12 is really good. People like it universally. It would be nice for everybody that liked every MK game to like that game, because I want everybody to play it so they can get bodied. But finally, we got footage on YouTube on our thoughts on the, I guess, the cast. Yo, thanks for watching, Michael. I'm about to get off and get some water and stuff. I'm feeling kind of tired. I just want to hydrate. I'm gonna actually come back online tonight too. I'm gonna stream on Twitch some more. I don't know. I'm just testing out streaming over there, streaming over here, but you can't do it at the same time. So, but yeah. But thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate the enthusiasm for MK9. I'm always down to show stuff. Hey, make sure you should come to my Discord. Join that. Join the other people that play. Here's a link to it. Love you too, man. Have a good night. I'll see you on Twitch if you get on there when I get on.